morning everyone. Let's start with a new chapter, Commercial Mathematics. In this chapter, we will learn about the different topics. The first topic is ratio. We have done something about ratio in class 6 also. Ratio is the numerical relation between two quantities of the same kind. Listen that word very carefully. Relation between two quantities of the same kind. Kind should be same. The units of two numbers should be same, only then you can find out the ratio. This is called the comparison of two numbers. And the numbers which form the ratio are called its terms. For example, let us say that there are 3 lions for every 5 deer in the forest. Means the ratio of lion to the deer is 3:5. This is the symbol of the ratio, 2 dots in a vertical way. We can say it 3:5. In words we can write it 3:5. Ratio can be written in a fractional form. That is called the simplest form of the ratio. As 3:5 can be written as 3/5. Ratio is always in the simplest form. That means we can reduce this fraction to the lowest term if it is possible. After that, let's do proportion. When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. Suppose there are two ratios, A ratio B and C ratio D. These two are equal. Then we can say that A, B, C and D, these are the 4 terms of two ratios. They are in proportion if these two ratios are equal. Then we can write them A ratio B, sign of proportion, C ratio D. This is the sign of proportion. The numbers A and D, the first term and the fourth term, they are called extremes. And B and C are called means, or you can say middle terms. A and D, they are called extremes. B and C, they are called means, or you can say middle terms. After that, we can say the product of extremes is equal to product of means. It will always be equal. Product of extremes and product of means will always be equal if the 4 terms are in proportion. If the 4 terms are in proportion, then only the product of extremes will be equal to the product of means. Now the next topic is to find out the mean proportion, or you can say the third proportion. When the terms A, B and C are in continued proportion. If A, B and C are in continued proportion, then we can say that A upon B is equal to B upon C. It means if we do the cross multiply, B into B, we can say B square is equal to AC. A into C means AC. B square is equal to AC, or vice versa, means AC is equal to B square. B is called the mean proportion. That means middle term, mean proportion. And C is called the third proportion. If these are in continued proportion, only then B is called mean proportion, and C is called third proportion. C is called the third proportion. Let's start with the exercise 8.1. Find whether the following ratios are in proportion or not. So as we have done that, four terms are said to be in proportion if the ratio of the first two terms is equal to the ratio of the next two terms. As we are given 4 upon 10, 4 upon 10 and 2 upon 5. Ratios are always written in the simplest form. So 4 upon 10 can be converted to the simplest form. Both the numbers are cancelled by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. That is 2 upon 5. So first ratio we have converted to 2 upon 5, and the second ratio already we are given 2 is to 5. So here both the ratios are same. So we can say that these two ratios are in proportion. The second method is that product, we can write it in the ratio form. 4 is to 10, 2 is to 5. We can use that method. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. Extremes are 4 and 5 and means are 10 and 2. So we can use that method. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. So we can write 4 into 5 is equal to 10 into 2. That is 20, that is 20. We can say that these are in proportion. So any method you can use. Second question, find the value of x for which the following ratios are in proportion. We are given that the following ratios are in proportion. We have to find out the value of x. If the ratios are in proportion, that means product of means is equal to product of extremes. Question number 2, B part I am doing. As x ratio 48 proportion 18 ratio 12. So as we are given in the question that these ratios are in proportion and the sign of proportion is also given, we will write product of extremes is equal to product of means. So extremes are the first and the fourth term. So that will be x multiplied 12. Means are the middle terms, 48 multiply 18. So we can find the value of x. 48 multiply 18. Here 12 is multiplied. When it will change its side, it will be divided. That means it will be here in the denominator. We have done this transposition in the linear equations chapter just before a day, just last week in the chapter number 7. 12 4s are 48. 18 4s are 72. So the value of x is 72. In that way we can find the value of x in two equal ratios. Question number 3, find the third proportion to 8 and 12. Find the third proportion to 8 and 12. Question number 3. To 8 and 12. As I told you earlier that when A, B and C, three terms, are in continued proportion, then C is called the third term, third proportion. C is called the third proportion. So we will write here, if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then C is called third proportion. We can say that B square is equal to AC. B square means the second term, the mean term will be repeated. Here it is 8, here it is 12. That means 12 will be repeated. proportion 12, that will be C, or you can say X, or you can say Y. Now product of means is equal to product of extremes. 8 multiply X is equal to 12 multiply 12. We will find the value of X. X is equal to 12 into 12 upon 8. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 2 6s are 12. So X is equal to 18. That means the third proportion is 18. Question number 4. Find the value of X if 6, 12 and X are in continued proportion. 6, 12 and X are in continued proportion. Same question. We are given that continued proportion, that means B square is equal to AC. If ABC are in continued proportion, then we can say B square is equal to AC. We are given the terms 6, 12 and X. So for B square, 12 will be repeated. 6, ratio 12, proportion 12, proportion X, ratio X. So we have to find the value of X. 6 into X, product of extremes, is equal to product of means. X is equal to 12 into 12 upon 6. 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24. The value of X is 24 here. Question number 5. Find the fourth proportion. Find the fourth proportion in 21. Fourth proportion in 21, 27 and 14. Here we have to find out the fourth proportion, means fourth term. So 21 ratio 27, proportion 14, ratio X. X will be the fourth term. We have to find out the fourth proportion. 21 into X is equal to 27 into 14. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. 27 into 14. 21 will go there and divide. 7 2s are 14. 7 3s are 21. 3 9s are 27. So X is equal to 18 is the fourth proportion. That's all for this class. Thank you.